Depository System Part 2. In the depository system, the depository is the custodian of the securities in electronic form, and the depository participant acts as a link between the depository and the investor. Importance of depository system. Depository system has a very important role to play in the successful functioning of the capital market. First, it aims at eliminating huge volume of paperwork involved in paper or script-based system. Second, it offers scope for paperless trading by using the state-of-art technology. Third, it leads to elimination of storage and handling of certificates. Fourth, it reduces the cost and efforts involved in storage and handling of physical certificates. Benefits/advantages of depository system. A. To investors. First, elimination of risk. All risk associated with physical certificates like delays, lost, theft, mutilation, bad deliveries, etc. are totally eliminated. Second, safety. It is the most safe and secure way of holding securities. The entire system functions under the Depository Act and is monitored by SEBI, which is the investor can keep his account in a freeze/lock mode to avoid/prevent unexpected debit or credit or both by giving instructions to the DP. Third, easy transfer of shares. A. Efforts in filling transfer forms and lodging the documents is eliminated. B. Also the stamp duty levied on transfer of physical shares is not applicable. C. Processing time in transfer of securities is reduced and neither the securities nor the cash is tied/held up for unnecessarily long time. Fourth, updates and intimation. The investor is provided with the status of the holdings and transactions by DP and occasionally by the depository too. Fifth, security against loan. Dematerialized securities are preferred by banks and financial institutions as security against loan. Sixth, no concept of LOTS. The system of odd and even lots stands abolished. The market lot is one share for dematerialized securities. No concept of lots. Seventh, nomination facility. Individual investors can avail of nomination facility. This simplifies the process in the event of the death of the investor. 8. Automatic credit. The account of investor is automatically credited/debited in case of a change initiated by the company which impacts the securities. This is called corporate action. Few examples which can be termed as corporate action are payment of dividend, issue of bonus shares, offering of rights shares, early redemption of debentures, mergers and acquisitions, etc. B. To companies. First, up-to-date information. The up-to-date information about investors is provided by the depository. Second, reduction in costs and efforts. Costs, effort, and time involved in printing and distribution of certificates in cases of new issues, bonus transfer, etc. is saved. Third, better investor-company relationships. The complaints arising out of loss of certificates, signature differences, long lapses of time in executing requests, etc. is substantially reduced. It leads to better communication with investors and increased goodwill for the company. Fourth, international investment. Under depository system, better and quicker services can be provided and this attracts investments from abroad. Constituents of depository system. All operations under the depository system is performed by depository with the help of its constituents as explained below. Constituents of depository system. The depository participant DP, the beneficial owner BO, the issuer company. First, the depository. It is an organization like the central bank where securities are held in electronic form at the investor's request. Second, it also provides different services related to different transactions in such securities. Third, it is responsible for safekeeping of the investor's securities. Fourth, there is no direct access of investor with the depository. Fifth, it works as a link between the company and investors. Additional information. Depository in India. There are two depositors with NSDL and CDSL which are registered with SEBI. Second, depositories must be registered as a company under the Companies Act. Third, depositories must be registered as a depository under the SEBI Act 1992 and obtain a certificate of commencement of business from SEBI. Fourth, it should have bylaws framed with previous approval of SEBI. Fifth, it should have a tie-up with one or more depository participants to render depository services on its behalf. Sixth, it is equipped with adequate system to safeguard and prevent manipulations of record and transactions as per the directions of SEBI. Seventh, depository should have been established by one or more of the following: A. Public financial institution. B. Bank. C. Foreign bank. D. Recognized stock exchange. E. A body corporate engaged in providing financial services. F. A body corporate constituted or recognized in foreign country for providing custodial, clearing or settlement services in securities market with an approval from the central government. G. Institution engaged in providing financial services established abroad and approved by central government. 8. Depository is deemed to be registered owner of securities on behalf of investor, beneficial owner to effect transfer of securities on investor's behalf. 9th, legal framework of depository. SEBI Act 1992, B. SEBI Regulations 2012, C. Bylaws of Depository, D. The Companies Act.